Mr. Prime Minister, I am Agnesh Sridhar, Kannada writer and activist. Today I watched your program in Japan in an inside auditorium where you are justifying your actions of scrapping 500,000 rupee notes. It was too very cheap. The way you were defending was too very cheap. And again you were using that index finger. That too at one point when you used that left hand index finger, thrusting it at right hand was nothing short of vulgar. We never expected such a behavior from the Prime Minister. It's good you are talking about your humble beginnings. Please understand, Mr. Prime Minister. Lots of people have come from the same background. Lal Bahadur Shastri, Deve Gowda, Charan Singh, Chandrasekhar, even Vajpayee, they were all from the humble background, but they never behaved in a cheap theatrical manner. And also, even from a very polished elite background, Mr. Manmohan Singh, they brought dignity to the office. I have been observing Prime Ministers since the time of Indira Gandhi, but nobody behaved in such a way. That too, like I said, at some point it was too vulgar. Of course, the audience was also not serious at all. Couple of children were crying. They were behaving as if they were there to watch an entertainment. And you were behaving like Kader Khan, the yesteryear comic villain of Hindi films. I felt very bad about it. But more than that, what agitated me is your tone. At some point you were using the words Modi, you were using Maine isko time diya, something like that, because my Hindi is not good. What I can make out was, I gave them the time, they have not followed, now they will face. How can you use may, Mr. Modi? Who are you to use it? Are you the dictator of this country? You are the Prime Minister, elected Prime Minister. You are elected by an elected body as the leader of its party. You can never ever use I regarding policy matters. When you are talking about your personal life, you can use I. Regarding policy matters, even by the slip of the tongue, you cannot use it. You should always say the government. The government makes the policies. And this is scrapping with all your theatricals, cheap theatricals. 2014, they also scrapped. The previous party, they scrapped. They did not bring out a new note, but they scrapped the old notes and printed the new notes. Now, you have brought out other notes. What is so great about it? See, Ambedkar. It is Ambedkar who said during independence, immediately after independence, just refer to Ambedkar and rupee. He said that once in 20 years, the highest denomination note should be scrapped to dilute the menace of black money. So, it is nothing new. All the countries, all the kings, they were doing it. But the way, the methodology you used was nothing short of mad. It was madness, utter chaos. This chaotic situation we have never experienced. You yourself said, in that speech, you said that many people in villages, they are asking the women to deposit in their names. You have made all the Indians corrupt by this move. Are you aware of it? The way you said it, you are aware of it. That means you are aware that even teachers, ordinary people, they are making women, even women are asking. Women are asking. Ordinary people are asking, give me 2 lakhs, I will deposit, give me 20,000. What is this? You have made the entire country, common man, corrupt. Never has it happened. Now, Mr. Modi, I want to ask you a simple question. A simple question. By scrapping 500 and 1000 rupee notes and by bringing out 2000 rupee note, how can you eradicate black currency menace? Please convince me. See, if you have totally scrapped it forever and moving the nation towards cashless transaction, I can understand. But you bought out 2000 rupee note. Perhaps if you win again, which I don't think there is any possibility at all by this move. Till this move, you were tolerated and sometimes appreciated. She appreciated also several times. But by this one diabolical move, you lost the chance, in my opinion. But even if, but hypothetically, if you come again, you may go for even 5,000 rupee note. In what way it will serve the purpose of the common man? Have you any idea that common people in India were now getting used to 1,000 rupee notes? They were comfortable only to the level of 500 rupee notes. But now you are bringing out 2,000 rupee note and talking all sorts of things, all sorts of great things. Throw it to Ganga river, and I don't know, because like I said, it was not in English. But please convince me that this act of bringing out 2,000 rupee note in the place of 500 rupee note there, in the place of 1,000 rupee note, is to eradicate black currency menace. It is not for eradication. It will enhance the storing of black money. You have to convince me. And the common people, probably your advisors, they are not even advising that you should not use I or may, even as a slip of tongue. They are not advising. They are, I don't know what sort of advisors you have. Your advisors and the intelligence agency by your side is not properly telling you the truth, conveying the truth. Ordinary people never ever cursed the way they are cursing you as the Prime Minister. If you are not convinced, if you think it is orchestrated by your opponents, please send your intelligence people to all the banks in Bangalore. There are women standing in the queue with 1-year-old infants, hardly 22 aged young ladies. How can you tolerate it? You could have done it in a proper manner. But all these things aside, please convince me that bringing up 2,000 rupees will harm this menace, will halt this menace. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.